This is SH25's video presentation on the AMS workflow tracker and how it integrates smoothly into the existing systems that AMS already has. Firstly, we add our new staff member CD to the database. CD replaces ATT, which we could edit, and press the hidden button to hide her in the view of the all users. To see all existing users in the database, we can press the Show All Users button. We can also edit existing users, and this will be displayed in the All Users view. Next, we need to log a new batch that has been just delivered to the lab. We have the batch ID, the submitter's ID, the scheduled date, the actual date, and who has received the batch. Next, we submit the form, and as we can see, this gets updated in the All Batches table. We're also able to edit the batches, save the changes, and this will be reflected in the All Batches table. We can also query the batches by displaying the oldest first and the newest last. We can also query by newest, where newest will be shown first, the latest report, where the latest reported date will be shown first. We can also filter by the batch ID, and it will only show that batch ID, the submitter's ID, the scheduled date, the actual date, and who it has been received by. We can also change the view to see batches whose reports have not been done, and to see which batches reports have already been done. Next part of the flow is to add a wheel load, where we can record the date loaded and the load operator. This is reflected in the table again. We can optionally add an oven run with the date in oven and the oven operator. Next part of the flow is to add the batches into a source to undergo the runs as seen in the runs table. To do this, we add a new run, and we select the sample, the start date, the load operator, first run operator, optionally a second run operator, and the source the batch was loaded into. Next, we submit it, and it's reflected in the runs table. The runs can also be filtered by source ID. So here are the batches that have been ran in source 4. It can be filtered by run operator, and you can select a range of run dates. So whatever batches that have been ran in this range of dates will show up on the runs table. After the batch has finished running, we can press the edit button and input the date that it finished running on. If the run had failed, we can check the failed button and add a comment on why the run had failed. After we have saved the changes, we can see the comments by clicking on the comment button, and it brings us to the comment page where we can edit and save the comment. We can also see that the failed boolean has been changed from false to true. Since there was a breakage in the machine, we can log an unscheduled maintenance by adding the start date, the fault description, the operator who added the maintenance log, and submit it. This is now displayed in the maintenance table. Also filter the maintenance table by not completed, so you can see those maintenance logs without any completed date will show up, and by completed, so maintenance with completed dates will show up. So for the maintenance that we added previously, we're going to add a completed date, and we also cleaned the source during that session of maintenance. So we added the source that was clean and some comments. The ionizer was also changed, and it was also changed during the weekend. So we updated, and the booleans have been changed accordingly on the table. After each batch has completed its runs, we can now log in the batches table date that a report was written for that batch. So we can edit it and add the reported date. If we would like to export data, both the batches and the runs table have an export data button on the top right hand corner where we can save the tables into our local devices. Lastly, we have the dashboard that shows metrics making reports easier to process. We have a pie chart showing the top 5 sample submitters and the top 5 runner submitters. We have matrix that show the total days lost to maintenance, total days lost to scheduled maintenance, and total days lost to unscheduled maintenance.